The most shocking umpire fails that left cricket fans speechless and changed match outcomes forever. These decisions were so bad, they sparked rule changes and nearly ended careers. Johnny Rhodes. Run out by Srinath.
South Africa was in deep trouble after being 26 for 4, and Jonty Rhodes was slowly rebuilding, but he set off for a risky run and Javagal Srinath hit the stumps directly.
The greatest fielder in cricket history meets his match. Javagal Srinath, India's pace spearhead, fires in a direct hit from mid-on to catch Superman Johnny Rhodes short of his crease. The throw was laser-guided, the bails flew off, and Rhodes was clearly out by a good 6 inches. It should have been a straightforward decision. The replay showed Jonty well short when the stumps were broken. But somehow, incredibly, Steve Buckner gives it not out. Even Johnny looked genuinely surprised, knowing full well he was beaten by Srinath's brilliant piece of fielding. Hey, just a quick heads up. It turns out, 96.9% of you watching this video aren't subscribed. Subscribe to Cricket Collective for more such fun cricket content. Now let's get back to the next one. Ambrose versus David Boone. Phantom Edge, 1995 in the Caribbean Fortress. Curtly Ambrose, the silent destroyer with his towering frame and deadly accuracy, bowls to David Boone. The appeal goes up for caught behind as the ball passes the bat. But here's the problem. The ball was in a completely different postcode from Boone's bat. You could park a truck between the ball and the edge, yet somehow the umpire heard a sound that simply didn't exist.
He's got to go, and I think he's achieved just that. He has. So Boone's not too pleased. And as the umpire calls drinks, the West Indies celebrate. David Boone isn't too happy.
Boone's reaction said it all. Complete bewilderment at a decision that defied physics, logic, and basic eyesight. This phantom edge helped the West Indies maintain their stranglehold on home conditions, but left everyone questioning what the umpire was actually watching. Shane Warne's magic LBW on Arthurton.
Well, a big appeal again, and he's given him. But his turn and hit the back leg, and Keith Arthurton probably feels himself a little bit unlucky.
The Australians are very, very happy indeed.
In the same cursed match, Shane Warne gets an LBW decision that would make Houdini jealous. Keith Arthurton plays forward to a leg spinner, gets hit on the pad, but he's struck outside the line, clearly playing a shot, and the ball's missing leg stump by miles. This wasn't just a bad decision, it was cricket law turned upside down. This decision proved that even the world's best spinner sometimes gets help from the most unexpected source: umpiring errors. Yuvraj's massive inside edge versus Sri Lanka.
And he's given. He took his time. Yuvraj Singh doesn't believe it. But he has to go because he's been adjudged LBW. India are 180 for 5.
He swings hard, connects with a thick inside edge that could wake the dead. The sound echoed around the stadium like a gunshot. The ball deflects off his pad to the keeper, but there's no doubt about the massive edge. But somehow, incredibly, the umpire managed to miss the most obvious inside edge in cricket history. Yuvraj stood there in complete disbelief, pointing at his bat as if to say, "Did you not hear that?" This howler contributed to India's shocking tournament exit and remains one of the most blatantly wrong decisions in limited overs cricket. ABD's obvious edge versus India 2007.
Sachin Tendulkar's taken. AB de Villiers is unmoved. The umpire is unmoved. He reckons it's clipped the pad on the way to Sachin Tendulkar, and the Indians cannot believe it.
AB de Villiers, Mr. 360 himself, gets a thick edge that flies straight to MS Dhoni behind the stumps. The sound was audible, the deviation clear, but then came the shock. Not out. The umpire somehow missed an edge so obvious it sparked immediate conspiracy theories. Indian fans went ballistic, commentators were speechless, and even neutral observers questioned what they'd just witnessed. This decision in such a crucial match had fans questioning the very integrity of the game and whether something more sinister was at play. India versus Pakistan. Double bounce horror.
And this time he's got him. At least the Pakistan fielders think they've got him. Steve Dunn again is checking with VK Ramaswamy.
In cricket's most heated rivalry, emotions always run high, but this decision took controversy to a new level. The Pakistani bowler delivers and the ball literally bounces twice before reaching the Indian batsman. Once on the pitch, then again just before the bat. The Indian players erupted, the crowd went ballistic, and even Pakistani players looked uncomfortable with the gift they'd just received. This decision pushed India deeper into crisis in an already tension-filled encounter, and became a symbol of everything wrong with umpiring standards. Steve Smith ball tampering. Umpires asleep. March 2018, Cape Town. While millions watched on television in crystal-clear high definition, Steve Smith and his team orchestrated the most blatant ball tampering incident in cricket history.
It was later revealed to be a yellow sticky tape used to pick up abrasive dirt from the pitch. It's been charged by the International Cricket Council.
Cameron Bancroft was caught red-handed on camera, hiding evidence down his pants like a guilty schoolboy. Yet somehow, incredibly, the on-field umpires missed the entire operation happening right under their noses. This massive oversight by the umpires led to the biggest scandal in modern cricket, ending careers and changing Australian cricket forever. 2019 World Cup Final. The overthrow error that decided a World Cup.
Strike away, this is a big moment, they've got to run. They go to the other end, oh, he gets in the way. This is going to go all the way to the boundary off the bat. Can you believe
Cricket's biggest stage produced its most consequential umpiring error when Kumar Dharmasena awarded England 6 runs instead of 5 for Ben Stokes' deflected overthrow in the World Cup Finals' climactic over. This extra run proved decisive as England tied the match and won on boundary count after a tied super over, denying New Zealand their first World Cup title. Former elite umpire Simon Toffel later confirmed it was a clear mistake, and the MCC subsequently reviewed the law. This single extra run literally decided cricket's biggest prize and remains the most costly umpiring error in World Cup history. Sachin's LBW versus McGrath, Australia versus India, and Glenn McGrath delivers a ball that strikes Sachin Tendulkar on the arm, clearly above the elbow, nowhere near the pad. In cricket law, if the ball hits you above the waist or on the arm, it cannot be LBW. It's one of the most basic rules in the game. Yet Steve Bucknor, without hesitation, raises his finger for what he somehow saw as a legitimate LBW decision. Sachin stood there in complete disbelief. The ball had struck his arm so obviously that even the Australian slip cordon looked surprised. The replay showed the impact point was so high it would never have hit the stumps. This shocking decision robbed fans of a potential Tendulkar masterclass and became one of Bucknor's most criticized calls in a career full of controversial moments. 2008 Sydney Test. 8 errors in 1 match. But nothing, absolutely nothing, tops the 2008 Sydney Test. A complete masterclass in how not to umpire a cricket match. In one single test match, the umpires managed to get 8 major decisions wrong, creating what became known as the most controversial match in cricket history. Simon's edge to slip, given not out. Dravid clearly didn't hit it, given out. Michael Clarke was stumped by a mile, given not out. The errors were so numerous and so obviously wrong that it nearly caused a diplomatic incident between Australia and India. Indian captain Anil Kumble famously said only one team was playing in the spirit of cricket, a statement that sent shockwaves through the cricket world.
That was obviously a bad decision. Then a stumping that was referred to the third umpire. This now Simon's on 48. And as you can see from the third umpire, the foot appears to be raised, the bails appear to be off, but still the third umpire giving it not out.
This match was so controversial it forced cricket authorities to make the decision review system permanent and changed how cricket is umpired forever. These umpiring disasters changed cricket forever and proved why technology became essential to the game. Which decision shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. For more cricket controversies and amazing moments, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. Cricket Collective has got you covered for everything cricket.